Hi guys, so I want to talk about taking short trips and the whole principle of who takes short trips, why we take short trips, how to navigate short trips, what does a short trip look like, and when to take short trips. And we're not going to answer these questions in any defined order, but here goes. Firstly, what does a short trip look like? Short trips come and go in the blink of an eye. They're short trips. They're just a pop out and a pop in, or a pop in and a pop out. And they pop up a lot of times out of necessity and or convenience. You take a quick trip, short trip to somewhere because you can get there without much planning, or you need to get there because of an emergency. And let's leave it at that. But why do we take short trips? As I said before, at times it's out of necessity or convenience. But the why? Short trips are taken to clear our minds, address wounds, assess changes we're immersed in or we're about to embark on. Short trips are called for when we need a break, when we need to recalibrate, we need to gain strength, perspective, rest, peace, etc. This may be the reason why some schools, or most schools, have term breaks, and why on the seventh day, when God rested. In my mind though, it's not because God needed rest, but it was to set precedence for us to follow this principle. We all need a break. People are not created to just keep going, as even machines reset, reboot, and restart from time to time. We need time for meditation. We need time to calm our minds. We need time to rest our bodies, our hearts. We need time to clear our desks, clean our rooms, declutter our lives. And a lot of these things are done on short trips. But how do we navigate short trips? How do we take them? We have to first look at short trips like shifting gears. Short trips made out of necessity are for shifting gears. For those who've never had the opportunity of driving a manual transmission vehicle, this is an exciting skill to have and a thrill to experience, especially if you're driving at a speed. This is the driving that requires 2 feet, the sexy driving skill, as some of us call it, the art of driving and getting a workout simultaneously, especially when there are different terrains. Taking a break, taking a short trip, is like shifting your gears. Whatever you consider this change to be, this shift to be, that pause that gets you refocused and rejuvenated, that gear down before you climb a big hill. I don't know what mountain you're about to climb. I don't know what level you're about to go up, but there is a gear down that is required just before you climb a big hill, and that's what you have to prepare yourself for. It's not a slow down, it's not a step back. It's a gear down to give you enough push to get over the hill. Shifts don't go unnoticed. Think about tectonic plates. As they shift way below the Earth's surface, the simple shift can be devastating on the surface. We're talking about earthquakes and volcanoes. At times we're watching our ships, our short breaks quick trips or 5-hour naps or 2-week vacations or 20-minute walk, and we're thinking, oh, this is not enough to get me over the line. This is not enough to get me to where I need to be. But a step away, sometimes that's all it needs. Just that shift, just that change in pace, just that gear down to give you the blast off that you need. And when do you take short trips? Before the limits are reached. Hooke's Law speaks about elasticity limits of materials, and essentially our minds, bodies, emotions, health, finances, careers, relationships, they all have limits, they all have capacities, and if we don't take the break when we need to, we will take the break when we must. There is a time when the signs are there for us to take a break, for us to change the pace, for us to recalibrate and refocus. And that's the time we should take the break, because the next time that those signs pop up, it will be when the break is taken for you. And we all need short trips. We all need rest. We all need time off, time away. There's a scripture, I kind of like it a lot, in Matthew 11, but from verse 28 to verse 30 says, "Come unto me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." We all have those days when we are carrying heavy cargo. We all have those days when we feel like whatever is fueling us has maxed out. We're on our last drop. We all have those days when we feel like we're swerving and changing lanes uncontrollably. We all have those days when we just feel like this is the end of the line. But maybe all we need is to find a new gear. So remember, even if it seems like a madhouse right now, Deepak Chopra once said, all great changes are preceded by chaos. Until next time, take care.